What's going on, guys? Jixer Jesus here. Today I'm coming at you guys with a brand new video, and in today's video we are going to be riding my $13,000 sport bike that I don't ride. You guys are probably wondering why I'm making this video. What am I doing? I'm just being honest, okay? This video is all about honesty, and this motorcycle right here is a 2025 GSXR 750. It retails for in between somewhere $13,500 and $14,500, which is pretty crazy. Now, the one thing about this bike, obviously, this bike is a dangerous bike to ride because it's 750cc. It's got 4 cylinders. This thing, if you were to top it out, it tops out at about 180, 185 mile an hour. That's a pretty crazy number. I'm never gonna go that fast. I never plan to go that fast. Never have I ever been that fast. But I will say that is a crazy number for a sport bike to top out at. So you guys are probably wondering, why don't you ride this bike? You spent all this money. It's almost paid off, whatever. Why? So you guys are probably wondering, why don't you ride this bike? You spent all this money to buy this bike and you don't ride it? Why? Well, the truth of the matter is, I think, for example, I think I might have upgraded, you know, prematurely, a little bit too early. It's not that I'm not ready for this bike. I know exactly how to ride this bike. I'm good at riding this bike. But the one thing that I think about is, dude, how dangerous this bike is. And like, for example, this road right here is a 55 mile an hour road, and I'm going into a city. So once I get into the city, I mean, the speed limit doesn't go any further than like 45 mile an hour. So whenever it's only at 45 mile an hour, 50 mile an hour, what is there to do with a motorcycle that's first gear tops out at about 80 mile an hour? There's not much to do with a bike like this. The first gear literally tops out at 80 mile an hour on this bike, which is absolutely insane. Everybody's looking at me while I'm making my video and they're passing by, but that's totally fine. But I don't know, it's just, you know, a different bike like my CF Moto NK or a 125. You can go through all the gears, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. You can go through all the gears, and you can use the whole entire bike. You can use the whole bike. This bike, it's hard to get out of third gear whenever I'm riding it through the city, and whenever I'm, you know, just riding it for fun. It's hard to get out of third gear. We're gonna hop on it. We're gonna ride it for a little bit today. We're gonna talk about a couple things, but it's just the truth of the matter of, it's 8 a.m. in the morning, but it's also the truth of the matter of the fact that it's just not that fun riding through the city, and I'll show you. Even though I don't ride her much, though, she is my wallpaper. I did a little bit of an acceleration there. The speed limit is 60 mile an hour on this road, but the biggest thing whenever you pull out in front of somebody is you want to get up to speed quickly so that they don't run into the back of you. So just being honest, here's where the fun ends. The speed limit switches to 45 mile an hour speed limit up here, and my top is like third gear. So for example, I'm at 45 mile an hour and I'm in third gear. If I were to go to fourth gear, I'd bog my engine. It would be riding at such low RPMs. I'm only at 4,000 RPM and I'm going 45 mile an hour and I'm only in third gear. So this is just a prime example of, I can't really use anything past third gear whenever I'm in town. Oh, you gotta be kidding, my gas light just came on. That stinks. I guess I'll have to hit the nearest gas station here in just a minute. Dang, honestly, that's one thing I did not expect to have to do, is get gas this morning, but we'll continue the video while we're getting some gas here. Whatever this is, you don't know if it's water or gas. You want to stay away. At least this gas station has tap to pay. But anyways, continuing on, there's a lot of people that would be really shocked and really amazed to know that I don't ride this bike that often. I am about to hit 10,000 miles on this bike, that's pretty cool. But I will say, it's taken me about 2 years to do that. It's taken me almost 2 years to hit 10,000 miles on this bike. That just shows you how much I don't really ride it. A lot of people hit, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 miles, 8,000, 9,000 miles in just a year. And I didn't. I am at almost 9,600 miles, and I don't ride it that much. And my back tire, and I don't know if you guys watch my short form content or not, but I just switched my back tire on this bike. One singular back tire lasted me 9,500 miles. So that just shows you that I don't ride hard. I don't go fast. I don't go, super speedy on the highway. I don't do anything crazy. I kind of just relax. I ride through town. I ride through the city. And I just kind of mind my own business whenever I'm on this bike. Obviously, whenever you're on a bike like this, you're kind of like a target, because cops are going to watch out for you a lot more because they know how fast your bike can go, especially when it looks fast like mine. But if I didn't have any of my other motorcycles, I would probably ride this bike a lot more, because I do ride a motorcycle every day. It's just the fact of riding a bike like this, riding a high cc 750cc motorcycle like this, there's not really a ton to do, especially through the city. Like, I'm in 4th gear. That's like, I can't get up to, if I get up to 5th, I'm bogging down my engine. I barely have any acceleration. So there's just not much to do with speed limits that low on a big bike like this. Now, before I end the video, I do want to say I do love this bike though. I love this bike with all my heart. I just don't ride it that much. You know, the biggest thing is the speed thing I've been talking about, but on the flip side, I think I said it a little bit in the beginning of this video, it's dangerous, dude. Riding a bike like this is very dangerous. If you whiskey throttle a little bit, it goes really fast. The front end will pop up if you're down in like 1st or 2nd gear. Not that I don't know how to not whiskey throttle, but it's just the fact of like if somebody were to pull in front of me or if I need to slam on my brakes, this bike is a lot heavier than a 450 or 125, so it's a lot harder to control in situations that are unpredictable, like somebody pulling out in front of you or something like that. This guy walking on the side of the road, we got to make sure we keep our distance here. There we go. But I barely ride my $13,000 sport bike. Can you believe it? I can, because like I said, I don't know, it's just one of those things. But every time I ride on the highway, I will tell you, I ride this bike. Every time I go on a trip somewhere, I ride this bike. And it's a lot easier to ride a big bike like this on the highway because you have a lot of, you know, you have a lot of room, and you can, the highway is somewhere to where you can hit all 6 gears on a bike like this. Now obviously I don't speed or anything, but I can 6 gears 75, 85 mile an hour on this bike with no problem at all. And it's a lot more comfortable, to me at least, riding whenever I'm going 85 mile an hour. Like for example, my 450 CF Moto, 85 mile an hour is almost 10,000 RPM. 85 mile an hour on this in 6th gear is like 4,000 or 5,000 RPM. So it gives a lot less stress on the engine whenever you're riding a bike like this on the highway compared to if you're riding a smaller bike. Like I can't even ride my 125 on the highway because that thing tops out at 65 and it's just screaming at the top of its lungs whenever I start going above 55. And that's just, it's not good at the engine to be, it's not good for the engine to be redlining it like that constantly whenever you're riding at that kind of speeds for a bike that's not really supposed to go that fast. But this bike is supposed to go that fast. So that's why I take this everywhere whenever I go on trips or anything like that. But whenever I'm riding through town, whenever I'm riding through the city, which I do, 90% of the time, I don't ride this bike. I am riding it today, though, for the purpose of the video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. My name's Jixer Jesus. Thank you guys for watching today's amazing video. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm doing more long-form content here. YouTube's changing their rules. So the shorts are just not really gonna keep happening as much as possible because, I don't know, you know, I don't know, okay? I don't know. YouTube is being funky. But I love them to death, and I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching today's video. My name's Jixer Jesus, and I'm out. Peace.